Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time at the studio here, and I'm back. This is the General, aka Serial Entrepreneur. How you all doing? Hope you're doing great. Wow, I'm happy to be here. And today we have an amazing topic that we'll be looking at. Very, very interesting topic. Um, and this topic came as a result of questions. Somebody said that in this generation, relationships don't last and marriages don't last like in the olden days. And we're trying to look at why is that so? Why is it that people no longer, you know, stay true to relationships? What is the thing that makes it not? It's not like 100% all relationships just break up, but like it's in the higher side now. So many relationships are breaking up. They don't last like it used to be. There's no integrity. There's no stamina like the way our fathers had. And so we're trying to delve into this and look at it. Why is that so? Is it, let me talk like Asha, is it the television, or how did she put it? Is it the internet or the stars in television? Why yo? Why? Why yo? Why? So what is the cause? Is it the internet or the stars in television? Of course, today it's kind of unique. You can really put a call to give us your own contribution. And of course, not just your contribution, if you have something you want to air, say somebody broke your heart and you need one or two, you want to talk with someone, you can also call. Our lines are displayed, so make sure you can reach out to us and put a call through, or you could just comment. You could just comment on the comment section, and we'll look at it, and then we'll delve into this together. So, why don't relationship last any longer? And before I go further, our photo contest is coming to an end. Contestants are doing their best to meet the cutoff mark of the targets given to them, and you can go to www.photocontest.arufm.io to see slash leaderboard to see who is topping in the chart, and they're doing great. And by the grace of God, on the 28th, we will close down on the ability to vote, and then we will be announcing a winner shortly after that, after proper due diligence, after proper investigation. So that being said, let's go back to the topic. Why? Why, oh, why don't relationship last like they used to do? Could it be the internet? Could it be movies? Or could it be that this generation people are not as strong? Like, my teacher used to say, agric foul. He calls people who can't do strong stuff agric foul, and then comparing to local foul. So is it that this generation they lack that stamina? Gen Z, millennials, they are not as strong as the baby boomers. What's your thoughts about that? We have our thoughts compiled already, but I'd like to hear thoughts on that. And I think we'll have a caller already. Try why. All right, let's take this call. Hello.
Hello,
Yes, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah,
Wonderful program there.
thank you, thank you. Please, what's your name and where you calling from?
Okay, my name is Ben. I'm calling from Ngwarimi.
Oh, Mr. Ben, thank you for joining the show. So, what's your
Thank you
contribution?
very much.
What's your contribution to this? Why do
Yes.
you think relationships and marriages don't like in the old days?
Hmm. So this is a question that has been bothering me too because I see the divorce rate has been very high, not just in Africa but all over the world. But
Yeah.
now it's getting to Africa and it is worrisome.
Hmm.
So I think on my own part, relationship don't work because of the high demands of these our sisters now. Although not all of them love the things of the world, but now people are just asking for outrageous things that it's just something to to be worried about.
Okay.
Not to take much of the time, I was seeing a post on social media where a celebrity was saying that see her bill for her bride price, and they were showing 50 iPhones, outrageous things, what they need to buy, bone straight for her sisters. so and so numerous things. And imagine the young man was in love. We're looking at that alone, he's not going to be in love again. Let me speak for people like myself. They might not want to even do anything further because what am I buying land for? Land in Lekki as part of my bride price? No, that is something else. So now our parents and people of the past, things work out for them because there was a level of contentment. I think a lot of ladies now and a lot of people now are not as contented and as reasonable as they ought to be. So that is a very big problem that has been, making relationships and marriages not to last. Aside other unforeseen circumstances too.
Wow. So, but you seem to be talking from an experience. Is it that it's from social media you got this information, or you've had similar?
No, I had a live experience. I just used this as a recent statistics to buttress my point. I once had a lady, I was even looking forward to getting married, going to see her family, and all of a sudden she just started making it look like I was a human ATM machine. And even though when ladies start making you look that way, or human beings start making you look that way, it turns to something else. So we were going well, then all of a sudden it started becoming, hey, this is what I want today. Tomorrow, this is what I want tomorrow. And when you do that and you don't bring anything to the table, bringing your big bum bum and your big front size, thinking that is what they need on the table, you are just wasting time and wasting your life. So I had to change my mindset towards the whole relationship outlook because of those kind of things, those kind of demands that are not reasonable. And I've met other ladies that they don't even demand anything, and they bring things to the table as well. So I now understand that this life is when you get a good one, try to hold it strong. You understand? So that changed my mind, and that's how I ended that particular relationship. And I was able to find something wonderful that my blood pressure has reduced drastically.
You see, your blood pressure has reduced. So are you trying to tell us now that you are in a serious relationship, or we should look for you?
I wouldn't mind. I mean, Africans are supposed to be polygamous in nature. Yes, and I'm just hoping to propagate that because I heard some women saying that they are willing to give their husband second wives just so they can satisfy the mantle of the nation because things are happening. No one man can satisfy one woman. So I hope to get some more wonderfuls out there.
Mr. Ben, Mr. Ben, it's amazing speaking with you. I like your contribution. I'm not going to support the polygamy stuff. I'm not going to support that.
I was just pulling your legs.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to one man.
Exactly.
But
So
I think I would suggest next time I might have to send in a comment. Maybe we can talk about this particular topic, if it is good to be polygamous, talking about African tradition, or if it is a council talking about the way the European brought it for us. But that should be another discussion for another time.
Yeah, that will be another, definitely. So please stay tuned on this program every Friday, same time, and we'll be having amazing gist like this. But the thing is, I'll just drop a comment on that. You really cannot tell people how to live their life. You can only advise, right?
Yes.
And and in topics like this that are very, very controversial, especially looking from the religious aspects, we must be very careful while we are trading on it, because we accommodate I wouldn't say we tolerate everyone, but we don't accommodate everything, right? Do you get? Because we are mandated to live with each other. But you might like pepper, I like onions. It doesn't mean I should hate you, and it doesn't mean I should criticize you based on your belief. But we can just say, based on reason and common sense, we'll think that this should be this and this should be that. So definitely I'll be looking forward to having you on this program again when we bring about such topic. Thank you, Mr. Ben from Angwarimi.
I would also want to contribute. Thank you once again. I want to contribute also that when you have a varieties, the ladies will stop demanding outrageously. Maybe it might make the relationship last. That's another angle altogether. But in furtherance of what you've been doing, I just want to say you've saved my life numerous times. You've saved my relationships, and my friends that recommended me to you, you've saved them a lot of times. You are doing a very wonderful job for humanity.
Thank you.
The Lord will keep blessing you and keep protecting you.
Thank you,
You're a rare gem, and you're one in a million. Please keep it up. Keep it up. I'm really grateful for your doing.
This is a gift to me, Mr. Ben, and this is a gift to the Ready for Marriage team. We really appreciate you. We love you, and we keep joining this program, and encourage your friends, of course, to join and give their 2 cents and their comments. Thank you very, very much.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Well, I think this is amazing, guys. My guys in the studio, Mr. Ben has made my day. I feel like just closing this program right now. But yeah, so he said that one of his contributions for why he thinks that relationships don't last like it used to be is because of the too much demands from ladies. How true? How true? It's obvious that the world has changed. I don't think our mothers demanded the way their daughters are demanding these days. I don't think so. And so this could be one of the contributing factor, right? The women of those days don't demand. If you give them wrapper, you give them cola nuts and basket and whatever, I think they are good. But men these days, it's crazy the way they demand. And you see, except if it's somebody that is born with a silver, even people that are born with silver spoon self these days, they know how to fish out sycophants. They know how to know who is a gold digger because they've been trained that way, that everybody is a sycophant. So when you are coming to them, most times you come with value. And of course, this thing that they keep saying that, what are you bringing to the table? And the woman will say, I am the table, right? We're not saying that you should bring money to the table. I don't think that's what we're saying. We're just saying, even though if the man has to be the sole provider, which I support, right? Do not push him over the edge. Know the limit. Like, you should be contented with what he can give you. Like the way you were contented when you asked your father for this. It's not everything you asked your father. It's not everything you asked your father that um he could attend to. I think we have another incoming call. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Who?
I'm Anita Clement.
Anita Clement. You're welcome. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Angaton Bay.
Wow, nice to have you on the show. So what's your take for this discussion? Why do you think relationships don't last? And marriages, what's happening? Like in the days of our fathers, it lasts, like, but these days after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, people break up. No more tolerance. What do you think is the cause?
They are going in with high expectations. High expectations. They don't really know what they're about to enter. They just entering marriage because they want to get married. So high expectations of this is what I expect him to do, and if he's not doing it, then the lack of patience and everything will start invading itself in their marriages. So lack of patience causes true lack of understanding.
Okay, so you feel that people expect too much from their partners, and
Yes,
that is why
from their partners, yes.
So they should bring down the bar a little bit down. They should understand that these are humans, right?
Yes, lack of patience, lack of understanding, high expectations, high demands of things. They don't even care what their partner can afford. All they want is their problem should be solved, their needs should be attended to. So that's one of the reasons. And to come with that lack of patience is one of the reasons. In short, it is not. Our parents of that year, those years, went into marriage even when they did not date their spouse. For end of the day, they were patient enough to stay and pull through. But you see, Gen Z, latest generations, people, they don't want to be patient. All they do is give me what I want. If not, I'll go.
You've hit the nail on the head. I think this is one of the major reasons. The expectation is so high because maybe what you watch on Korean movies, or the man Titanic, the guy gave his life, all those kind of things. So people are no more realistic.
Yes.
They are no longer realistic. So they have this high expectation. What I'm seeing in the movies is what I want to see, or in social media, which about 80% is fake life. This guy, can you see? He gave his woman 500 million. He gave his woman this. And people are celebrating. And you want your man to do that, and you don't know how their story is.
That's what affecting our generation, because setting up the marriage, the divorce, everyone wants to get married, not knowing what marriage is all about. So I think first of all, before you marry, you need to study and know what marriage is all about.
Yeah.
Before you go into it. There are things you need to do in your marriages, and there are things you don't need to do.
Mm.
You know, because you don't have cohabiting. You've not been together for years. You're leaving your parents out to start another family. So there are a lot of things the two of you need to put in order for it to work. Because the man has his own choice, the woman has her own. So you get to enjoy yourself once you get married. So that patience is there, that tolerance is there, that understanding is there, that sacrifice that you don't you think you cannot do it. But now you're married, you need to do it.
Wow, this is fantastic.
You hear somebody say, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. But when you're married, you need to do those things to make it work. If that's the only thing that will make your marriage work, why not do it? But people feel like the sacrifices of no one, so they don't walk away. They feel like walking away is the best option for it. And that's statistically the rate of divorce today. I think the lack of sacrifice, the lack of patience and tolerance is really costing a lot of havoc in our homes today.
It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that our generation needs to learn a lot from the past generations. Yes, our parents. I don't want to say our parents because some parents are actually millennials. I'm talking about parents of like the baby boomers and those before them. So I think this is amazing. Thank you, Anita. This is and coming from a lady. This is, in fact, Anita. Don't worry. After this show, we'll talk. Stay tuned on our program. Yeah, this particular program every Friday same time, and we bring about wonderful gist like this. So stay tuned. Share with your friends to join us and share ideas.
I'll keep watching.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, you too. I think Anita she's in sync with Ben. Ben was like, the demands are too much. Anita said the expectations are so high. Guys, social media has come to spoil a lot of things. A lot of things. Honestly, in as much as it has brought blessings, I feel that it has come to spoil a lot of things. We have one more caller, and I think I just want to take this call and then. Hi. Good afternoon. Yeah, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, I can't hear you. Can you speak a bit louder?
Sir, I'm Comfort calling from Agwan Sunday. Can you hear me?
Oh, Agwan Sunday people, they plan for us today. yeah, I can hear you, Comfort. Thank you. How are you? What can you say about today's topic? Why don't relationship and marriages last?
To me, I feel like basically 50% of marriages nowadays end up in divorce. And then why it's like that, I think modern relationships now, most of us met online. Then during the days of our parents, it's just like, take, this is your wife. Nobody is doing relationship, nobody is doing courtship. But nowadays, we do 11 years without even knowing each other, without even seeing each other. We do a relationship online, and it's not enough for you to know somebody. I know we don't know people all. And then, secondly, I feel...
Can you go close to your phone a bit? I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Still a bit far away from your phone.
I'm close to my phone. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I'm struggling to hear you, but go ahead.
Okay, so I said lack of communication could also cause it, whereby they don't express themselves to the core, whereby I'm holding you, probably you offended me during a little argument or something, and then I don't get to voice out, and I'm holding you in mind. It could also lead to it. And then peer pressure from friends and family. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Peer pressure.
Yeah, and then yes, and then we women, I think we're not really good at expressing ourselves sometimes. So we handle situations based on our emotions.
You're right about that. And if you don't
Yeah.
talk out, yeah, you just keep mute and expect the guy to read your mind.
Honestly, like, if we're supposed to read our minds now, from
Okay,
our
so we are
facial
mind readers
expressions, we should
now.
know how we feel.
Okay, every guys take magic
And then
classes.
social media is terrible. Ah,
Yeah, it is
where women of nowadays now want to do everything they see on social media.
crazy, crazy.
Even the men, no, not as if it's just the women that are fault, to the men too.
You're right. You're really right about that. Wow, it seems you're speaking from experience. So tell me something. Your relationship, are you in a relationship presently?
No, I'm not.
With such wisdom that you've just shared, don't you think the right man should locate you soon? Or you're not ready?
Hello? I'm not ready for a relationship now. I'm not ready.
Okay, why? Can you give me one or two reasons? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? I said, can you give me one or two reasons why?
Because I don't want to rush in. I want to take my time. So I don't want to rush in and rush out at the same time. So I want to take my time. And as it is, I'm a student, so I want to focus more on my education for now.
Awesome.
I do not want distractions.
That's beautiful. And I wish that a lot of people can learn from that. You do not want distractions. Comfort, thank you for this call. And please make sure you follow us every time on this platform. And soon enough, we'll be giving out wonderful giveaways for consistent people like yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right.
Bye.
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 Yeah. So I like ladies like Comfort. She doesn't want to be distracted. I hope she keeps to that because the pressure that these days is crazy. You see a girl and like, no, I'm not going to be distracted. I'm going to focus. And before you know, you see pressure left, right, center. And one thing is certain, when you hit a wall continuously, one day it will fall down flat. The defense system will, but God will help you. Let me prophesy into your life. You will be focused, you will not be distracted, and you achieve those goals and prepare properly for a wonderful and blossom relationship. She speaks like a very intelligent person. And there was something she said that she said about, peer pressure. She also talked about, people want to get impressed based on what they see on social media, and I think all these are just in sync with what the other callers have said. Relationship don't last these days because people, and she said one beautiful thing that I like, that people don't spend time, people spend 11 years online without meeting, and they don't really know themselves, and then in those days they'll just carry you and say, go and meet this person, this is your husband, this is your wife, and then it works. So I think that the differentiating factor there is that people respect culture, they respect their parents, they have this respect for God. Like if my father just come, my father who has brought me up over the years, I confide in him and tells me come, and I follow him and say, now this is the woman I want you to marry, they are from good family, and I'll just respect him and take him. Respect, because I know my father doesn't want to hurt me, even though some parents now, they mess things up, like they do it out of selfish reason and not really caring about the child. But those days, the children don't really think about their own, happiness. They just think, wow, if my father would suggest this, I think it's the best for me, and then they go for it. So something I think is the thin line there is this respect for culture, respect for fathers. Now, they all have their advantage and disadvantage, quite all right, because not all parents get it right. They could just take you and give it to a monster, right? But one thing is certain, when they get it right, it works because we respect them. Like, you don't want to even misbehave, like go back home. You can't go back home because home is like your parents, they will tell you, like, did I chase your mother out of the house? So why are you leaving? Go there and make it work. I think we can borrow small out of that era, just borrow small, and we should have this tenacity, this stamina to be able to make things work. Don't just fret out any little try, any little thing, you just break out, just You don't fight to make you work. You don't fight to make it work. But basically, another thing I want to say, because some people fight to make you work. You can only fight to make you work when it is both parties that want to make you work. When it's just one party that is wanting it to work and the other party is not really interested, there's no point, because it takes two. Even the scripture says that, can two work together except they agree? So there must be this agreement that I want this thing to work, you want it to work, so we'll put in the work to make you work, right? But I think that is largely missing in our generation. And do you know why? I've come to find out that one of the reasons why that happens is because of these distractions. Do you know that most times, psychologically, when you have, maybe as a lady, you've got so many suitors distracting you and you're not focused, you tend to want to say, okay, my guy is, the grass always look green at the other side. So you be like, this guy seems to be better than my guy, right? So, and you really can't endure anymore. I'm not saying that there are no extremes, that there are some guys that you shouldn't even endure. There are some things you don't endure. But like Comfort said, there should be time. Even Anita, they should build understanding. There should be time. Give people the room to adjust. Like, if you want somebody to change, there must be time you give for that person to change. Some of us don't even tell the person self. We just feel the person should know. Anita said that. Comfort rather said that we should read minds. we are supposed to read ladies' minds. Now I know she's joking about that, but sometimes you have to be expressive. You have to let the guy know that, man, this issue is an issue, work on it. Let the lady know that this issue is an issue, work on it. Do you know that so many people don't talk, they don't converse, so they assume, and then they begin to have itchy ears, and then this one guy or this girl that is giving you green lights in the office, or this guy that is talking about you, and you feel they are better than your spouse. Okay, go. Nobody, see, everybody's got their own demons. So the one for me, I think sometimes is better. Just do proper investigation, and most especially pray about it. Don't just jump into stuff, right? Wow, so our time is fast spent. Can't take any more calls, and we have to call it a go. So if there's anything you pick out from this, let me look at one or two comments. Whoa, a lot of comments. Aboki surplus, high taste of material things. Powerful. Lack of patience, that's coming from Clementina. And then we have Aboki surplus said, high comparison with other couples. Yeah, hello my guy, make I hit drum for you. That's what he does for me. That is prolific. And he said, because most go into it without even understanding the institution. They just rush. Sari Wali, Sari Jadi, just rush into it. Because it's mainly about change of status for most than building a lasting legacy. This is my guy, you carry all here. And it's true. A lot of people just, me they know say I don't marry. I don't come up for market. I beg, make I pepper them. No, it's not about peppering them. It's about not peppering your eye. Do you understand? While you are peppering them, you enter pepper. And they will eat you. Anything you eat with pepper, you cannot vomit it back. Yeah, go ask those people that used to eat human being. They put a lot of pepper. So when you are peppering them, you are peppering yourself too, and then they will eat you. All right. So because it's merely about change of status for most than being a lasting legacy. Yeah, Aboki said, lastly, in some culture, if you are unable to bear boy child, it might lead to ending a marriage. I think God has helped us. I don't know, but I think some people might still be practicing that, but it's rare. Long throat, Kodei, lack of contentment. So many points. So majorly from my observation, interpreting infidelity as being smart. This one is powerful. Yes, body counts. I don't nag this one. I go check people. He said interpreting what? Infidelity has been. And you know the funny thing? You can't eat your cake and have it though. You honestly can't. Do you know that? It's obvious more for ladies, but men too. We are not free from this. Men, they won't know now because breast. There's no breast that will fall. There's no. But as a lady, definitely, as your body counts increase, your body changes. You will not know. That's the truth, because just the same way you can't see growth until somebody like, you don't tall, oh. You be like, then you go and measure. You might not know. The same way you might not know your body structure, your body system. The more you are being used. Sorry to use that word. It's usage. The more I'm so sorry, guys, but let's be plain, right? The more you are being used, the more you wear. Anything physical wears out, right? Even if you are not being used, if you wear. Not talk of that you are being used, and then you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to say something, but let's leave it at that. But the truth is, any smart guy that wants to marry you, first of all, even though he tries to keep that's what's it called now? Being guys, help me. What's it called? Being English. Yes, that chastity now. You want to keep it till wedding. The guys are smart. They'll be looking. They'll be checking. Let's say the breast don't follow. I'm telling you. And then let's assume that he didn't even check, and then he gets on the wedding day, and then you see you will not really, you will suffer in that marriage. Seriously. So what am I trying to say is, why you think you are being smart, like Prolific is saying here? Just why not hold up? Try as much as possible to. I know it's difficult, but try as much as possible to do that. Or you can stick with the person that you guys are going to get married. I think that's the best option, because I don't want to, make it look like, the way they preach it these days, without giving you a way out, right? So another person is saying, please let me ask the last caller, Miss Comfort. I respect her point of view, but does that mean she doesn't crush or do have emotional feelings for anyone? I will kiss up, show yourself. Of course, now that's why it's discipline. It takes discipline, right? It takes discipline to check out these things, right? There is nothing worthwhile that you want to achieve in life that discipline doesn't make it happen. Sorry about that. That discipline doesn't make it happen, right? So I believe she will see this sweet guy in campus, but she'll tell herself, no, stay focused. The best is yet to come. The same thing, guys. Tell yourself, stay focused. See this guy, Angel. Yes, stay focused. You need the bag. You need the money. Do you know that when the axe is sharp or when the axe is blunt, much effort is used to cut down the tree. But when it is sharp, so those of you toasting. Toasting. Go and sharpen your axe. Just sharpen the axe. And what I mean by sharpening the axe is becoming a better version of yourself, becoming the best version of yourself. Build yourself. Finance is part of it, but it's not all about being finance. Here, gather a lot of knowledge. So when you speak, when people hear you, they know that this guy has something. Let me tell you, women are being touched by words. That's why they flow with your flows, right? They fall for your flows. Man, are you a pilot? How come my heart seems to fly when I see you? They'll be like, oh, come and tell me now. Carry it with your guy, the Chris. But ladies, it's suiting to them, right? So gather a lot of knowledge when you're approaching a lady, not because you want to approach a lady, but because you have come to know. We keep saying when you know better, you do better, right? So when you speak, she'll be like, this is the kind of person I want. This is a leader. Because every lady actually is looking for a father. That's why when you tell them what your father did not do for you, want me to do for you, it's hurting. Because you are now their new father, right? So I know you quote that so that because they didn't pressure their father, they should not pressure you. That's true. I like quote it, keep quoting it. But understand that they need a leader in their life. They need the man, the one they can call, this is my man. So you've got to build yourself, get a lot of knowledge, and always talk to her. Ask her questions like, am I loving you right? Like, do you think there's something I should, work on? Just conversation. And she'll tell you, you don't used to brush in the morning and you like talking to me. As simple as that is, work on that, right? Or she could be like, you don't pray, or you don't even take church things serious. So if you don't converse, or you are always this Mr. Tuno thing, it doesn't work. So I'm going to draw the curtain right now, and guys, see you guys next week same time. 4 p.m. and we'll have this where you can call and then we can talk. God bless you and call it a day. Mwah.